Y'all, they brought the Tick back. Boom! What? What? What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to another episode of Rock Pops. I'm your ringmaster and host, Rock Blackwell. We are popping on this episode to the Tick, the pilot episode over on Amazon Prime. For those of you who don't know about the Tick, all I know is that it was a cartoon back in the 90s, and I loved it. It was silly, sarcastic, film noir, superhero. I don't even know how to explain it except for that. It's ridiculous, it's cute, it's witty, it's dark, it's everything that you would want from the Tick. The show is set in modern day, but it has some really interesting elements that starts back in 1908. I'm sure as the show goes on, it will explain why 1908 and what has transpired between then and now. In 1908, an alien ship comes to Earth and releases a superhero named Superion. And Superion is locked into mortal combat with the Terror. That's the name of this villain, the Terror. Finally, in modern day, Superion has triumphed over the Terror. Or has he? Now, in a world where superheroes are commonplace, and I don't just mean our world, I mean in the world in which they live. I mean, they had a superhero database, for goodness sakes. Stupid. You would think that the show would center around the Tick, but in a really sly way, it doesn't. The point of view character for this show, at least in the pilot, is Arthur, the sidekick. Arthur, in this one, has a pretty elaborate backstory, or at least a compelling one. Arthur has seen his dad be killed by the Terror, making the former superheroes of his city crash down on his dad. Arthur saw this happen when he was a kid. So because of this, Arthur believes that the Terror is still around even though Superion says he's gone. Arthur seems to be paranoid, but turns out he's right when the Tick shows up. By the way, the guy who plays Arthur is kind of like Joaquin Phoenix, Tobey Maguire-ish. It's just me. In comes the Tick, our lovable doofus, overly powered yet underly brained superhero. He wrecks some shop on some generic bad guys. He and Arthur get together. He gives Arthur the moth suit, and we assume they're going to be on their way pretty soon here with American Made. All in all, I love the acting in it. Those who needed to be serious and carry the dark tone did that well. They made it seem like this was an actual drama. The ones who needed to be ridiculously silly, they were silly. The guy who played the Tick, I don't know his name, but his voice was perfect. The score for this was perfect. When it needed to be serious, when it needed to make us laugh, when it needed to be silly, it hit every tone the way that it needed to. The lighting, the city itself, the way things moved, and the pace of it was perfect for the Tick. I'm definitely looking forward to more of it. Spoon! I want to know what you guys thought. So leave your comments down below. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. If not, go ahead and like it anyway. Until the next official episode, keep it poppin'. Peace.